Hi there, I am Carlette Badenhorst from Project CB and I'm at the belated Mr. Valikazi's home. He was a dear friend, a father, and an owner of a taxi who just do what he did for the community. And right beside me, it's one of twins, Bongi Valikazi Naki. And welcome to Project CB, Bongi.
Thank you.
So tell us a little bit more about Mr. Valikazi.
Sure. Where to start? There were so many things. So Mr. Abel Valikazi, he was my brother. And to give you a little bit of context, we are a family of, in terms of his siblings, 6. So he had 4 brothers and 2 sisters. His parent passed away, but his mom passed away in May 2020 this year. So it's been really quite rough year already. And he also has children and a wife, Evelyn Doli Valikazi. Yeah, I think in terms of his background, he resided here in Meyerton for many, many years, and the community can tell you around here. Yeah, he was a family man. He was a God-fearing man. That was his principle. Everything he did, he put God first. Besides being a taxi owner, he was an uncle, he was brother, he was a cousin, he was so many things, he was a leader. I could go on and go on. Yeah.
So last week on Friday,
Yes.
there was an accident. Most of all, we can't even call it an accident. There was a terrible, terrible thing that happened, and he was shot.
Yeah.
Right in front of his wife and children. Very traumatic scene that happened here in Meyerton. But how do you as a family get through this time?
Well, it's quite tough. So last week Friday, the 20th of November 2020, it was not just a normal day. It was his birthday on the 20th of November. So obviously with that, I'm sure his wife and the kids, they had plans for that day to celebrate his birthday in whatever ways.
How old was he? I mean, we've celebrated his
Yeah, so
his
he was
birthday.
born 1964. So it's like
Okay.
50 or
56. 56.
56. Yeah. It's quite very young.
That's a young guy.
Yeah, very
Young father.
intelligent guy. He's very brilliant. So yeah.
Well, the community woke up with a few gunshots, and it was not a good time at all. But where to now? From here, this happened in the community. It happened, and on that particular day, on the 20th of November, there wasn't just Mr. Valikazi that was shot.
Yeah.
In Germiston and in Pretoria, the same violence erupted with the taxi owners as well.
Yeah.
So it is a reoccurring thing in South Africa and in Gauteng. But we need to know what is the next things. I know that on Saturday his funeral will be on Saturday, but what then?
So his funeral is going to be on Saturday, 28th of November 2020. And the funeral service is going to be at Sikelo Community Hall from 9 a.m. Until 11 a.m. and then after that we'll proceed to the cemetery. And then I guess, you're asking an important question, what's next? I think we probably gonna, as a family, try to consult with the law services to find out, because we've got the case number, how do we make sure the people that did this act, they get behind bars.
Yeah.
So yeah.
The law take its course.
Yeah.
besides the law takes its course, I've been in. We are sitting at in Mr. Valikazi's home, and it's quite peaceful. It's I've seen that you guys are Christian, and that's for me. It's an amazing part to know that Mr. Valikazi was a father, he was a brother, he was a leader, he was not just any taxi owner, he was a God-fearing taxi owner, and therefore we know where he is.
Yeah.
And that makes our hearts, we confide in the fact that we know where he is.
Yeah.
So, yeah, for me, let us know where our hope is.
Yes, yeah, yeah.
And thank you. Is there anything else you want to add?
I think I've said most of the stuff. But I mean, like you said, Mr. Valikazi has been in the taxi industry, particularly Meyerton African Taxi Association, for years. That's where he started this business. And at the time of his passing, he was a vice chairman of the Meyerton African Taxi Association. So yeah, we want, I mean, at this point, we know, I mean, we can't question God, but if anyone out there, knows something, heard about, what happened, they know the suspect, we like them to reach out to this family or to the police, because today it's us, tomorrow it might be
Someone
else. Yeah. Violence, it's just a cycle, and it's up to us. And thanks to you guys, the media, who work with the community, giving the community the voices. So yeah, thank you.
Thank you so much, Bongi, for being with us on Project CB. Let this story not just be falling on deaf man's ears. Let the truth be told, and let the justice takes its course, but knowing that most of all that God is in control, and He will do what He does best. And thank you so much for coming onto the program and sharing the information that we need to let your story be told.
Thank you.